Good morning, everybody. I am JP the Outlaw here to give you my Monday Night Raw review for September 4th, 2017. And my reason why Raw is pretty much still shit. Okay, they start off the show with John Cena and Jason Jordan. Great match. Jordan is still a little green. You can see the rust on Cena. But for the most part, it was a good match. Which brings them into a segment with Roman Reigns and John Cena. Now, I'll be recording a episode for the JP show, very extra edition of the JP show, as far as my feelings on the first promo that they cut together. But the second one was clearly all bullshit. You know, John Cena said in one of his statements, he's looking for Roman Reigns' balls. He left his fly open or some nut shit like that. Roman, of course, calls out Cena on his bullshit. Yeah, Cena could have ended the match quicker. You know, yeah, Cena could have went out there and did, 2 AAs and called it a fucking day and kept it moving, but he didn't. Completely burying Jason Jordan. Obviously, no, Cena, you're not going to let somebody like Jason Jordan come in and pick up the win over John Cena. Obviously not. If you hear the reaction John Cena gets, negative or positive, you're not going to let him lose any matches on an episode of Monday Night Raw. Obviously, he shouldn't have won against Jason Jordan. There's so many other pieces or so many other talent, so much talent on Raw, where you could have picked somebody else for John Cena to go out there and give a scrimmage switch. I wouldn't even mind Elias Sampson, I wouldn't have minded Elias Sampson going out there getting the rub against a John Cena. Anyway, promo, okay, not as good as their last one, and I will comment on that later. Heath Slater and Rhino going up against Sheamus and Cesaro. You had a quick match here. It was actually a decent match. I'm happy to see fucking Sheamus and Cesaro, and I'm damn sure happy to see goddamn Heath Slater and Rhino, because Lord knows after winning the tag team championships, they went to Raw and haven't been used at all. I didn't even know they were still on the fucking roster. Clearly. But you had Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose on commentary, and I think about, how do I feel about their commentary skills? Obviously, Dean's a little bit more entertaining than Seth. I feel as though Seth toes the line of heel and babyface, like he's right in the middle. So it's kind of hard to gauge him on the commentary team. You're really not, Of course, Corey Graves asked the question, is that shit over with y'all two? Is y'all cool now? And, Dean, he comes back with yeah, we all right. I'm past that shit now. So, yeah, I like that they're closing up old storylines, of course, filling in the gaps. A lot of people wanted to see them go through a little bit more struggle as the tag team championships. But once they put their differences aside, they are literally like they never left the ship. So I can dig that. I can understand that type of booking. Okay, now you guys are staying with me, because now I'm invested regardless, because one, you showed me John Cena in the first 20 minutes of the episode, cool. Then you got freaking Heath Slater and Rhino, who hasn't been used properly at all, and also furthering the Raw Championship Tag Team storyline. So I'm cool with that. The Hardys in an interview with Renee Young, Jeff Hardy speaks on his championship opportunity tonight against The Miz. Also with Matt Hardy coming out there playing the background, being pretty much his support. So, great match. It goes into, after the segment, great match. Jeff Hardy versus The Miz. They throw out Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. They throw them out with Matt Hardy. So that left Maurice and The Miz and Jeff Hardy. Maurice on ringside, and of course Miz and Jeff in the ring. Great fucking match. And the fact that The Miz went over clean in this match, I don't think anybody noticed that The Miz went over clean in this match, literally makes the title look better. It makes the title look better compared to all the times he cheated to get over on Dean Ambrose. He cheated to get over on that person. Going over clean over Jeff solidifies the title, or at least solidifies his title run. Because up until this point, he's been going at it with Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, who else? Baron Corbin. I think Baron Corbin went at it with Dean. But still, nobody has been a, let's say, flag bearer more than The Miz. And you already know the history that Jeff Hardy has with the Intercontinental title. So that alone is intriguing. That alone has me more invested in The Miz and The Miz Taraj. They go into a backstage segment with Kurt Angle, Nia Jax, and Emma. Kurt Angle is talking to Nia Jax. In comes Emma. Nia Jax wanted to know why is Sasha Banks getting a rematch at the pay-per-view when there should be either myself buying for the title or a new contender. In comes Emma. Emma comes in with, well, the new hashtag should be give Emma a chance at the women's title. So, of course, everybody wants their opportunity. Kurt Angle says, I'm not going to give you an opportunity. You got to earn it. So he puts these two women in a tag team match to determine if they will be added into the women's title defense or the women's title match at No Mercy. So it'll be Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Emma. If Emma wins, if Emma and Nia Jax win, the stipulation is that they'll be thrown into that women's match. If they lose, they will be kept out of it. Fair enough. Me personally, I would have went with, again, focusing on Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss. But I think even when you did that, even when you had them later on tonight in the segment, you didn't know what the fuck to do with them. You don't know how to book your talent. And that's what fucks Raw up. That's why I don't like Raw. I'm more of a SmackDown guy before the shakeup. The shakeup fucked up everything. But, again, we're working on it. That goes into the cruiserweight. What the fuck are you doing with the cruiserweights? First of all, Enzo should not even be near the cruiserweights. If I want to take the cruiserweight serious, if I want to take a person like Grand Metalik or Cedric Alexander seriously, I would not stick them nowhere near an Enzo Amore or whatever the fuck his name is. Okay? At this point, he's a clown. And you have to use him as a clown. He's doing KFC fucking commercials. Big Cass he's injured Big Cass. And that was last week. That was just a week prior. Saying that he was going to end this between him and Cass. But not only do you injure Cass, Cass is out for damn near a year. So, what the fuck, Enzo? What do you do with Enzo now? I don't think 205 Live or the Cruiserweight division needs an Enzo Amore. If anything, you need to put the scrap on my man Cedric Alexander and let him and Neville battle it out for the next 6 months until you bring in another talent for the Cruiserweight division. Because right now, with Enzo Amore fighting for the Cruiserweight title, they're supposed to be having some type of fucking 5-way match on 205 Live to boost this title defense, basically, for the number one contender, excuse me. But you know Enzo's going to win it. If they don't give it to Cedric, shame on you. Shame on you. Enzo just came to the fucking division. Moving on. Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss in a backstage segment where Alexa Bliss is talking about how Emma and fucking Nia Jax just thrown themselves into this title opportunity. You know, Sasha Banks goes off on this more of a tough guy role where I'm used to seeing the cocky Sasha Banks. This Sasha Banks was all over her ass. This Sasha Banks, oh, look, I'm going to make you scream and all this other good shit. And all right, cool. I'm slightly aroused. But this fucking promo did nothing, literally nothing for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss looked weak going into this promo. Where's all the shit about the goddess? Don't worry, the goddess is going to make sure everything goes down according to plan. Now I know you're going up against a furious Nia Jax and Emma, of all fucking people. But yet and still, your confidence should go nowhere. And then, of all people, you're teaming up with Sasha Banks, who's now a tough guy. What the fuck? When did the storyline switch into Sasha Banks becoming a tough guy and fucking literally fucking Alexa Bliss being a goddamn cunt? When did it turn into that? I'm confused. I'm fucking confused. Now, just based off where we're at, where we're at in Raw, everything after this fucking angle with Kurt Angle, no play on words there, but everything after that is now bullshit. Because why the fuck are you doing that to, again, somebody who's already over? I'm damn near almost uninvested in goddamn Alexa Bliss with what you're doing to her. With what you're doing to her right now. Book her in the light that she's been booked in and don't stray from the light. Same with Sasha Banks. Same thing with Sasha Banks. In-ring segment with Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Now, this was a good promo. And again, if you can keep up with what the fuck Bray Wyatt is saying, you can literally see why he's one of the best people that they have on the mic. Seriously, if you can keep up with it. I know he goes in and out on these vague stories and all this other good shit, but his character is so unique. You're never going to find another Bray Wyatt. And the same thing I feel as though with Finn Balor. These two men. Now, The Miz is done with Jeff Hardy. It's time to put Miz in a three-way match with Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Take the title off of fucking The Miz. Okay? Let Finn and The Miz go at it for the title. You can do something else with Bray Wyatt. Because he's that type of heel. I wouldn't mind seeing Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar after fucking Roman and Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Not at all. And then you're going into Survivor Series. And now, I don't know if Survivor Series is going to have that normal SmackDown battle on Raw type feel, or is there going to be their own solo matches as Survivor Series style matches for each brand? I don't know. But I know I would want a Bray Wyatt at his best going into Survivor Series. Just based off of last year. Okay. Now, Nia Jax and Emma wins their match between Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks, which makes no fucking sense because Sasha Banks is red hot right now. Alexa Bliss is even hotter. And I know you're trying to build Emma. You just started building Emma. The only person that needed to be added to this match is Nia Jax. That's it. Anybody other than that doesn't make any fucking sense. Emma should be doing something with Alicia Fox or some shit. Where she's getting over on Alicia Fox. Or Summer Rae. Somebody other than fucking in the title picture. She should be in a short feud with Mickie James. You could throw that on the pre-show. This fucking makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Great match. Everything went down good. I don't think your champion should be taking a loss on any TV or any televised event. Never. And if they do lose, it should be some type of time fuckery in there. It shouldn't be a flat out win or lose situation, especially if they're losing and they're taking a pin. Just saying. They fucked that up. Promo package from Braun Strowman talking about how he's going to fuck up Big Show. Big Show will later again in the night say the same thing on how he's going to fuck up Braun. So the build towards this match was pretty good. I like Braun Strowman in a promo package type setting. I would rather him not read all the fucking words from the script. You can edit a little bit. You can take some shit out. You don't have to be directly on the script all the time. As you can see with Big Show's promo when he went a little bit off the script. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. moving forward,